Been down at work for like an hour now. The day I really need to get out of here early. Terrible, terrible start to the day. Number 409, free water. That ride kicked my butt. It is, I forgot my watch. I'm so mad, but work was horrible. Worst day since we've been back from the quarantine, of course. This is definitely much different than the picture. So, work. Got to work, hoping it was gonna be a good day. We are typically out by 2 o'clock-ish. The latest we were out was that one day when I made a vlog and I was pretty pissed. It was like 3 o'clock, I think. And don't mind my head. I gotta turn the air on. Oh, are you kidding me? Oh, okay. I was about to be mad. I flipped this thing open and I was like, oh no. And I'm hitting the buttons and nothing happens. It's over on the wall. I mean, certainly not a bad room, but the picture showed like a whole separate office looking area. It's a long hallway. Well, that's fancy. Kind of bad. Ooh. Are these used? So yeah, like I was saying, yep, it is 8 o'clock right now. These guys are getting ready to eat, so I gotta catch up with them soon, but, so yeah, work. So, right off the bat, we are super short. Sorry, it's so weird. That's like the only place I can prop my phone up and sit. Right off the bat, we are super short-handed. So I'm like, oh my God. And we're running like crap, going really slow. A couple hours goes by, nothing really got better. It just kind of progressively just kept getting worse, and then it kind of like leveled out. But it seemed like we had pretty much caught up, because like we build for the customer, so whatever they build, we have to build. We're usually ahead of them, so we can get out before them. But today we were behind, so obviously, you know, you're probably gonna run just as long as them, if not a little bit longer. I think almost 4:20 before I got done. and I had it was almost 4 hours from work. It was like a little over 3.5 hours. So that's my day so far. Super smooth ride in though, no issues. I filled up right when I left work before I got on the highway. I filled up, and then I think I had like maybe 100 miles left, and my arms were just starting to burn. You see how paper white they are and then how dark they are up here. So I'm like, damn it, I forgot the sunscreen. We got that spray on stuff. So I wanted to stop somewhere. So I type in Walmart. Yeah, listen to this. So I type in Walmart, and I use Waze. And if you type something in when you're already going somewhere, it'll give you locations like close to your route, or like, you know, right off your route or something. And it said Walmart, and it was like 4 minutes off the route and like 6 minutes away. I'm like, cool, that's right around the corner, and that's only a few minutes off the highway, right? So I click it and I get off. I'm like, this is like country. Like, where the hell is a Walmart around here? You know, within a minute, within literally a couple miles. So I zoom in on, like I opened Google Maps and typed in Walmart to bring up locations. And the one it was taking me to was like a packing center, like not a store, like a Walmart store, but like an industrial factory type place. And I'm like, God damn it. So I had to go like 8 minutes back around to get back on the highway, and it took me back on where I'd already been. So that just basically backtracked me about 12 minutes. So I was pissed. But about 45 minutes after that, I was starting to get back into like what looked like city areas, you know, where there was gas station stuff right off the highway. So I stopped off at a Love's gas station. I was like, they're like a big truck stop, so I'm like, I'm sure they'll have some sunscreen. So I go in there, couldn't find it. I'm looking all over, and then I finally find it right in the corner by the door where I walked right past. But got that, got a drink, got some hand sanitizer too, and topped off on gas. And then about another hour and a half I was here, and I just walked in. I'm on the 4th floor, and there's the most majestic looking car wash right here. But I love this area just from since I've gotten off the highway, and it was about 5-6 miles off the highway straight down. Every store I could possibly imagine we passed, or I passed. I'm saying we because Shelby just texted me. I was like, but I passed every store you could possibly imagine, and like there's everything, and it's so nice. But yeah. Anyways, so I'm gonna clean up, unload my bag, get my chargers and stuff out, and figure out where these guys are at because I'm hungry. Hotel. Oh man, no vending machine. Yo, this elevator is rocking back and forth. This thing just straight up like scraped the walls or something.
Love is love. Love is love. I need yo.
Trying to figure out if we're going swimming or not. I am hot. Like, I'm literally just damp from head to toe. Let me close this damn blind. Get some lights on. Oh, this AC feels so good. Crank that all the way down. Let's set to 60. Still 67 in here though. Damn. So yeah, we went to that Mexican place. So, worst group of people when it comes to organization and plans. Oh my God. So, one of the guys gave me like he sent me like a MySpace. Holy crap. He sent me a Facebook message and said, hey, here's my number, you know, shoot me a message when you get here. I was like, all right, cool, I appreciate it. Because the group chats there's literally like 60 plus people in it. So sometimes there's, you know, way too many messages to keep up with, you know, if you're trying to have a conversation with somebody. So I was like, that's cool, I appreciate that. So I got here, I texted the group chat, I said I'm here, and then I texted him, I said, hey, I'm here. You know, I'm waiting to check in, and I'm gonna go upstairs and kind of get sorted out. And he's like, all right, cool, we're about to go get some food, so, you know, let me know or whatever. I'm like, oh, sweet. So I'm like, damn, I need to hurry up because I'm gonna go get some food too. I'm starving. I almost got McDonald's on the way here, but I was like, nah. He's like, are you coming? I was like, yeah. I said, send me an address though. I don't know what's what. He just said, he's like, yeah, we're at the lodge. I'm like, I don't know what that is. And I'm driving, so I don't want to try to like type in stuff on the GPS. So when I said to send me a location, a guy in the group chat had pinged his location. So I'm like, okay, cool, they're together. So I clicked on it. And then I texted the other guy back. He sent a location at the same time. And I was like, all right, cool. I'm like 6 minutes away. I'll be there. So I get to this Mexican restaurant. I see like, you know, 7 Slingshots parked out front. I'm like, all right, sweet, cool. So back up. I walk inside. And you can go to the right and around this wall. You can go straight and around the wall. You can go this way and around the wall. Or you could go outside. I couldn't find anybody. I'm like, it's got to be a couple tables pushed together. There's got to be like at least probably 10 people. I'm like, how the F am I not seeing them? So I go to the bathroom. I'm like, hey, I'm here. Where the hell you guys at? I looked outside. I looked everywhere. I don't see nobody. So then the one guy texts back. He's like, hey, I'll walk up by the door. So I actually had to use the bathroom. So I used the bathroom, washed my hands. I walked back out there. I see him. I'm like, oh, all right, cool. So I go over there and I had walked right past him. But it was just him and his girlfriend or fiance, or I don't know if they're married or what, but it was just him and her at a table. And then like 3 tables down was another guy. He's from our group, but I've never met him. So I'm like, all right. So I just got a table behind them. And I'm thinking the whole Michigan crew is here, but they're all doing different stuff. So then like 10 minutes later, the guy who gave me his number, he texted me, he's like, hey, where you at? He's like, we're sitting outside. I'm like, oh, I'm in here with, I said the guy's name. And he's like, we're outside. I'm like, well, damn. I was like, I walked all around. I didn't see anybody. And then he came and found me. He's like, at the lodge? I'm like, no, I don't remember what that Mexican place was called. But I was like, no, we're at so-and-so. He's like, oh. He's like, damn, all right, we've been over here waiting. So they come over there. And they get there and they're eating, or, you know, like they're sat down and stuff. None of us even knew they were there because they were in a different section. But there was the rest of the group. They got there when we were literally all like paid and leaving. So everyone's kind of doing their own thing. Me and then 2 other guys got back to the hotel. They're like drinking and stuff. They're about to like party in their room. I'm like, I don't drink. It's a little after 10, so Shelby's about to be off. So I'm gonna set my iPad up on Wi-Fi and you know, FaceTime with her probably till I fall asleep. And then I don't know what the hell we're doing because, like I said, there is terrible communication in this group. So we'll see, I guess. We'll see what tomorrow brings. I'll see you guys, for me, tomorrow. For you, here in a second. It's time to go mess up that continental breakfast. Alright guys, so it is 8 o'clock. I just got up. Well, I woke up probably about 7:30, but got out of bed at about 8, and it's like 8:10 now. I got really excited. You know, it's breakfast. Usually hotels got a pretty good setup for breakfast, you know, waffles, pancakes, eggs, sausage, you know, biscuits and gravy. So I'm like, damn, I'm gonna go down there and smash. I'm gonna get me some food, heck yeah. I go down there and this is their breakfast. I grabbed pretty much one of everything. So this, you had the choice between this or Cheerios. Thing of milk, little blueberry yogurts, a tiny like middle school looking orange juice, these tiny muffins, and a granola bar. This isn't breakfast. I want eggs and bacon and sausage and all that crap. Super salty now. This hotel gets terrible reviews. The hotel's nice, don't get me wrong, but when I booked the room online, it showed me 2 different ones with pictures, and the other one was similar to this, but it obviously, you know, it was like a normal room. It had 2 beds. This one with 1 bed had a whole other section of it that had like almost like a little kind of living room area. Like it had a TV, it had another desk, but it was like an actual computer looking desk. A lot of differences that this room does not have. And then the other guy that the other guy that I was talking to at the Mexican restaurant that I met there, they booked a suite, and in the pictures that showed a jacuzzi tub and, you know, like a giant TV, and he said, he was telling me all this stuff. He's like, so we get up there, he's like, you know, we come to check in, he's like, oh cool, you guys got the suite. And so, you know, gets their stuff, they go up there, he's like, there's no jacuzzi tub, it's a little ass TV, you know, blah blah blah. I'm like, sounds like what I went through. I don't want to say what I went through, it wasn't like a big ordeal, but I was like, sounds like the same thing I did. But yeah, this breakfast is I was gonna show outside, but yeah, I got this thing cranked, so it's a little foggy. Oh, there we go. I actually need to find like a coin wash, you know, like where you put the coins in, you got the sprayer and stuff. I was like, wow, that is perfect. There's a giant car wash that looks like $1 million right here across the street from the hotel, but it's not like a do-it-yourself one. It's some big fancy looking drive-through. But yeah, I guess I'm gonna munch on my little snack here and then go unwrap the Slingshot and go for a cruise, figure out find a car wash. Actually, I gotta go buy some tire shine too. So I don't really drink coffee, but that's in the room, so I figured I'd make it. I used some of that milk as creamer because I don't think this is gonna be enough. I like mine really light and a lot of sugar. That's better.
Most driven from out of state to here to Savannah Drive. Okay, Cornell Hall drove from California. Damn. That's most driven.
You can't. Yeah.
All right.
The most miles on those numbers.
I'll take 2 of these. Okay. I probably messed up this one. On my sponsorship this year, 2 special groups came together and raised $360.
I'm driving a 4-wheel. Go ahead. Oh. Driving a 4-wheel turbocharged Slingshot. Sorry, it's so vibrate, like rattly or shaky. I still got my sunglasses on. Oh man, I gotta close the sun. I've seen enough sun for the next 6 months. Oh shit, it's so dark now. Lights. Okay, it's 63 in here. It feels amazing. Okay, cruise is over. Back to the room. Don't laugh at my big head. God, this hat. I need to wash this hat. It's so damn sweaty. Okay, cruise is over. That was a blast. Like, so I saw just, you know, it's Slingshots are such a, like, nobody really drives a stock one, you know, like everybody that buys them does things to make them theirs, whether it's lights or audio or big spoilers, big wheels, you know, air ride suspension, like where you can like drop it down to the ground and lift it up and stuff like that. all kinds of crazy stuff. So seeing, I mean, there was a guy that drove from California. There were people that drove from Texas and Florida. And I thought my like 3.5 hour drive was bad. Oh my God, I can't even imagine that. So, yeah, we basically we got there. They kind of gave like a run around of like what was going on, where we were going. And then basically like we had police like following our group. Like when we were single file, there was like more than 2 miles straight. I think it looked to be 2 miles or more straight because they had so many cop cars, and the cop cars, as you'll see, as you probably saw in the clips, and I'll put it right here, you would see us in a single file, and then you would see a cop car blow past us, and then they're stopped up at the next intersection, then we're still going, and then you'd see it blow past us again. So they were basically just taking turns, like, you know, the last one would fly up, and then the one in front of him would go to the next one, and then he would wait at that one till we caught back up and stuff. And there was like, I mean, there had to be like 10 of them. But it was just insane. Like there was so many. And then we eventually made our way back to the original spot, which that's a funny story. So the drone clip that I got where I'm like right over everybody as they're leaving, I was like, cool, I'm gonna throw it over there, because the one guy did it and he messed it up. So I'm like, you know what, I'm gonna do it too in case it isn't messed up and I can't use that footage. So we both did it, and there was a Jeep that followed like all the way at the end, and I'm like, all right, I'm gonna leave last, and you know, then I can just I'll drive under the drone and then just drop it down and catch it or whatever. So I let them know, I'm like, hey, you know, I got my drone in the air, so when I get up to the entrance, I'm gonna stop for like 10 seconds, catch it, and then, you know, we'll go. They're like, all right, you know, cool, no big deal. And so get up there, I catch it, and then somehow the group was so spread apart, like all of us. There was so many, but we were so spread apart somehow that like the police escort had already left that exit, so normal traffic was flowing again. And then me, the other guy in the Jeep, like had no idea where the group went. So here's where I messed up. So this place we were at, like the original place was called the Lodge. And that's what the Facebook ad said, the Lodge. So I go to Waze, I type the Lodge, and it says the Lodge, and it gives an address, and it's in Indianapolis, Indiana, which is where we're at. And it was like, I don't know, maybe 12 miles away or something like that. So I'm like, all right, cool. You know, as slow as they go, we'll probably either catch up to them or it'll take us a quicker route and we'll beat them there. So get on the highway. We're going through all these roads and roundabouts and intersections. We pull up to this place that's the Lodge, but it's not the Lodge. So the one we were at was called like, I don't know. There was a name in front of it, Lodge, something Lodge. So I typed that in on Waze, and we were in the complete opposite direction. We went the complete wrong way the entire time we drove. So we had to turn around, go back the exact same way we came, and then went through all these crazy side streets and back roads and roads that had car-sized potholes, and finally got there. You know, everybody was already all settled in, but like it wasn't like we were missing anything. We were going back there for like the chicken dinner or whatever, and you know, they had drinks and like live music and auctions and raffles and stuff, and none of that had started yet. Like just the music was going and people were drinking and stuff. So we pulled up, everything was good. Eventually got the dinner, they did the raffles, and now we left. It is like 8 o'clock. Yeah, a little after 8, and we're all just like literally just, I'm soaked, like just drenched, like just from the humidity and the heat. So I'm gonna take a shower and then kind of hope we swim. I might swim. I don't really care if they don't. I'm gonna swim, but might not do that till later because I think there were some kids down there at the pool. So I'm gonna take a shower. I think we're gonna head back downstairs because a bunch of them are outside just kind of drinking and hanging out. I'm not drinking, but you know, I'll bring pop or two down there. And yeah, so hopefully you guys are enjoying this vlog. If anything else cool happens, I'll definitely post it. So back in the room again. It is a little after 10. Got ready. Well, not really got ready, but took a shower, thinking we were gonna go get some food and then swim and, you know, chill or whatever. We go downstairs, everyone's kind of, you know, partying and mingling out there, drinking. And then the one guy's like, yeah, I want to go to Roadhouse, but these guys are talking about going to Chick-fil-A. I'm like, Chick-fil-A, that's fast food. Like, don't get me wrong, it's good. But I'm like, I'm trying to smash some food. I'm not trying to smash a damn fast food chicken sandwich. What the hell? And they're like, well, they don't really have it up by us too much. I'm like, I mean, that's fair, but stop and get it on the way home tomorrow or something. I don't know. So one guy just ends up taking it upon himself to call and order pizza. So we all had pizza out there. And they're all, I don't drink. They're all out there drinking. And I'm just kind of like, it's still hot and muggy out here. I'm having fun, you know, chilling with these guys, but it's hot and muggy. My hotel room's ice cold, so I came back upstairs, and now I'm like half-assed, like humid and sticky feeling again, so I'm gonna hop in the shower again. But I also bought some drinks down at the front counter because they've got like a little vending machine area, but you grab it and take it to the counter and pay. I don't know why they don't have vending machines, but okay. So I bought a pop, bring it up here, threw it in the freezer to get it even colder. I'm like, I'm thirsty for water. All I've been drinking is crap all day, so I'm gonna get some ice, get some water. Then FaceTime with Shelby and go to bed. I'm ready to pass the hell out. I am so burnt. The sun just kicks my butt.
It is 8 in the morning. So I've been watching the weather pretty heavy. The weekend was all good. Like, it kept going back and forth. Rain, no rain, rain, no rain. So we haven't had any. It's been perfect. I mean, it's really hot, but weather's been pretty much perfect. And now today, it is showing some heavy rain and like pretty severe storms. Basically, the way we take home, it's showing some heavy rain on that route starting around 12:45, 1 o'clock. And these guys, I guess a lot of locals and their slingshots and bikes get together with us here, and then we take off from here, drive about a half hour, which it's on our way home up the highway, and we stop at this place, get they have some kind of, you know, crazy good all-you-can-eat breakfast, which sounds amazing right now. You know, they're talking about around 10 o'clock, all those people will be here. So I assume we probably wouldn't even be leaving here till like 10:30-ish. And then roughly 11 o'clock, getting to that breakfast spot. And then, you know, I assume probably a good hour. So 12 o'clock. And then you got 3.5 hours ride home still. So I'm kind of thinking I might dip out like right now. Like literally wake up, go load the Slingshot, well, you know, pack everything up, go throw it in the Slingshot, and then go downstairs and have some of that wonderful cereal breakfast. And maybe just stop at like McDonald's and grab a sandwich or something, because if I leave right now, Waze shows me I'll be getting home at about 11:30. Even if I'm like really close to town, you know, I could fly through it for a few minutes, but I just really don't want to get caught in the rain. That's gonna suck. And I woke up with a Charlie horse in my leg too, so that was cool, in my calf. I went to stretch and it just like locked up or whatever. I was like, oh, it was terrible. But yeah, you guys will see what I'm about to do here as soon as I decide. I texted the one guy, I'm like, hey, weather's looking terrible unless we leave now. Yeah, the guy Frank just texted me back. He's like, yeah, we should probably get going soon so we can beat the rain. I was like, yeah. I was like, I'm about to get up and pack up. I was like, if we leave now, we can probably miss it. I was like, you know, stopping for breakfast, we're gonna get slammed with rain and new set. Then, and that's the thing, like, you know, it wasn't like a little quick sprinkle that's gonna pass through. I looked at the radar and it pretty much just like right where we're riding just goes, just balloons out. So it's gonna rain for a while. It is freezing in here. And it feels amazing, but now I gotta turn it back to like normal people temperatures and auto. Kinda wanna make some coffee, but I don't feel like it. Well, I'm pretty much packed up. One last look at the palace. Super plain. Normally hotel beds suck, and I know that's a controversial statement. A lot of people love them, but I normally hate them, so does Shelby. But this bed was amazing. It's so plush. Like, it's super soft, but it's super firm, if that makes sense. Like, I don't know. I've never really felt one like that before, but nice comforter, amazing pillows. Damn, I kind of want to take one of those pillows home. They stay cold. Like, it never got warm. It was amazing. Hey, look at him up there in the window looking. One of our people is stuck in that room right there. And now they got the fire department.
Oh, I gotta get.
You're free! You're free! You've been released! Oh my God!
Yeah, I'm not mad about that. Pull down a little bit.
from home. See you guys in a second.
I am home. I am so glad to be home.
Man, if that guy wouldn't got stuck in his room and caused that, like, maybe 40-45 minute delay, would have been perfect. Bone dry the whole way home. Plus, I would have got to see Shelby right before she went to work, which would have been nice, but she's unfortunately already gone to work, so what a trip. So the ride back was way smoother than the ride there. Now I got the worst part. Now I gotta unload everything.
Bailey's super happy I'm home. Yeah.